Yes, you lot, what's poppin'? Let's get started into this video where it's mostly just gonna be a chat. I did go out today to try and do some filming, but it did start to rain pretty quickly. I'll tell you why there was a delay in the story. Because I did time it pretty perfectly. The day was pretty calm, it wasn't that windy, so I could be at a nice distance, looking good at for the video, nice distance away, voice would be pretty clear, apart from the odd bit of wind here and there, which would have been fine. It was going to be on the beach in golden hour, it would have been lit, but there was just some delays that happened, or just one delay really, which shouldn't have taken that long. Basically, we're having this problem where every now and then the next door neighbour's fire alarm just starts going off. There's no one living in that house. There's literally just no one in there. The landlady kept coming in every now and then to kind of check and to kind of stop the fire alarm going off. And this time, it had been going on for about 21 hours, I think. I think it started around half eight, 9-ish last night. It went on all the way through the night, and so this evening I left the house to go, do the filming or just kind of make some content outside. And I saw the landlady next door, and I was like, let's go see what's up, let's have a chat and see if we can help, because the fire alarm still hasn't stopped. She'd been there all day, like she wasn't neglecting the fire alarm or anything. She'd been there all day, and every now and then we would hear as well, like the fire alarm would just stop, and we'd get that immense feeling of like, finally this droning fire alarm is finally solved, and it's fixed. And then like 2 seconds later or 1 second later it would start again, and it literally been going on for about 21 hours until at the end I left and I saw the landlady, and I tried to help her, and just luckily that time when she entered the code it worked. So I think now we're calm, we're chilling, not much is really, there's no more annoyances like that. But then that did take about half an hour, even though it really shouldn't have. We just couldn't open the door. The door was really, it was stuck. So that ruined that plan, and tomorrow it's raining. I was going to catch the weather on a good day. It's been raining for a couple of days. It was sunny, nice today, but then that didn't happen. But it's all chill now, living my best life, and we're all calm. One of my housemates, in fact, actually had to sleep downstairs in the kitchen because his room is right next to the siren, and he sleeps with, like, his head is on that wall as well, on that side of the room, so he obviously would not be able to bear with it. Mine's slightly further, like mine's on the next floor up, and I just slept with earphones in. It was fine. So yeah, quite a pain. But other than that, I'm thinking today, let's finally do this room tour. So let's start off with the wall that you all well know and love. Pretty straightforward. This is a map. If you don't know that that's a map, then go do GCSE Geography again. A little spiritual poster, because why not? Marvel, because the Marvel Cinematic Universe is exceptionally well made, and I love it. Captain Marvel, unpopular opinion coming up. I'm not really a fan, or maybe it's a popular opinion. I'm just not really a fan of Captain Marvel. But I was just excited to see the movie because I had high expectations, and it was one of the first showings, so they gave out a poster, which I've then hung up. And this is an elephant spewing water because it looks cool, interesting piece of art. And all of these, I'm gonna move a bit back so you can see. even though you've seen it before. All of these I got at an art gallery sale at uni. Was pretty cool, very cheap, very nice, they're very good pieces of art, so I like it, apart from obviously that one. But yeah, that's that wall covered. If we move just slightly to the left, we've got D-Brand, amazing company. They do, like my laptop, which I'll show you, or tab top, has a D-Brand skin on it, and it came in this. So this isn't actually a poster, but I just found it quite interesting. If I show you it a little bit better, found that quite interesting. It was like the case that it came in. This is just cardboard. I've cut it out myself. It was like an envelope. So that's what the skin came in, and I was like, I'm gonna just hang this up as well. And when I went to NCS, I was given this award, if you call it an award. The NCS Awards, the most likely to brighten your day. This certificate is presented to your boy Ash. So yeah, pretty sick stuff. And just to the left of that, I just have my like Olympiad certificates and stuff, just because I don't get imposter syndrome, and I remember that I am actually somewhat smart, but we all know that's not true. My temple, you know, I just pray. And this, if you remember back to the first video, I said I was the president of my university's Hindu society. So I've got loads of Hindu sock merch, you know, like water bottles. I had loads of calendars as well. I'll show you what it looked like, because it was last year's calendar, last academic year's, so it's not exactly useful now. But I've just been lazy and I've not put it away. So I've got that up, which I'll show you. But I have all of these bottles that I need to get rid of. So please, if you want one, let me know. I want to get rid of it. Yeah, basically. This is just like a little side aisle. Actually, give me 1 second.
10 seconds later.
Here we go. Here are my pets. Very alive, very real pets. And that definitely aren't from an IKEA store. That's Panda, that's a reindeer. This boy, in fact, I got for my 13th birthday present. What, 13th? Maybe 12th actually. Maybe it was my 12th. So yeah, very old boy. Just vibing, he's just chilling. He's got a scarf on. Can't really see it, but he is a bit deflated. So his posture's not the best. Panda's vibing, and I've got Snake here. There is actually a sleeve to put your hand inside, which I can't get on with one hand. But right there's a sleeve, so you can kind of, it's like a puppet as well, pretty cool. So yeah, those are my pets, just luggage and stuff, not really interesting stuff there. Talked about all of this. This is meant to be a piano stand. Here, if I show you underneath this, like, you know, you can see like piano stand stuff. But my piano is at my parents' house. So I use it to dry my towels instead, which would normally just dry on my bed, because I'm not in my bed in the daytime. And there's normal stuff there. Window, can't show you outside the window because it is currently nighttime. It's useless to look outside, but maybe once sometime. Here I have my setup, my work setup, but I will get back to this in a second. So we'll leave that as it is for a while. Printer, PS4, usual stuff really. The printer hasn't been used in so long. The ink has actually dried up. I tried printing my timetable here, and it's so faded. I don't know if you can kind of see. It should be like brighter than that. Text is really faded as well. So I need to undry, or I need to, here's a really cool word, I need to moisten up. Focus, there we go. I need to make my ink moist again. Bin, chair, why not? Just got another chair. Chest of drawers, usual stuff. Comb. My hair's way too long, so I have to like pretty much every day use this to kind of, it doesn't want to focus. Pretend this isn't, got both my hands busy right now. So I use this to kind of keep my hair in place, my long luscious locks. Story about this cardboard box actually. Let's get that out and show you what's inside there.
12 seconds later.
So this was inside this cardboard box. It's like a Facebook post, but like there's a hole in the middle where you like you can pose and stuff. It's pretty cool for Hindu society and stuff. And imagine getting 1,400 likes. That's insane. But a man can dream. So yeah, it's pretty cool and really well made. So we kind of just pass it on to committee, each committee in the year and next year and next year. So yeah, this is pretty sick. We'd use it in freshers and stuff, get people hyped for Hindu Sock, but freshers didn't happen in person this year, so this boy's been sleeping in that cardboard box for a very long time, since freshers last year in fact, so that's what, September 2019? Yeah, sad stuff. Let me just pack this up and I'll get back into the video.
Moments later.
So where were we? We were here. Now I've got a free hand, I should be able to focus and stuff. Yes, here we go. Back to the wardrobe. Usual stuff. Got Bear here. When I'm feeling cold I whack on Bear and you know, not feel cold. Poker set. See, September 2019, more merch for Hindu Sock that we would give out to freshers but didn't. Really sad. Here is the really cool part of my day though, because I've got like all of my students, like because I tutor online, so I've got my students there and my lectures and like, and then on my post-it notes I've got like temporary things that like keep changing or move around, and then a markers to write on it because colourful and that. This is that calendar I was talking about, so you know it's for last academic year, not exactly useful right now, and you can see we kind of got to about November and then I stopped using the calendar because I thought I was an organised boy. How false that turned out to be. So that's that. Got this picture from my first year flat. Look at me there. Got Hebe, Andre, Mitch and Noor from first year, and it's just a photo there because it's quite a nice photo, vibing, you know, reminder of my humble beginnings. Not that I've achieved much right now, but you know, it's just a cool reminder. Then like my Google Home, because I use it all the time. I've got an alarm set. You might hear that go off later if I'm still filming in 8 minutes, because I have an alarm set. I've got a thing at 7 o'clock. Chest of drawers, usual stuff. I'm back to bed. So that's pretty much my room. It's pretty sick, I think. I'm quite gassed about my room. Well organised. Usually tidy. Also usually not tidy. But let's come back to my work setup. So yeah, I've got a second screen. Depending on what I'm doing, I would use that second screen as just a primary screen, as I've kind of got it set up now, where like my actual laptop is not doing anything. It's just like, it's the computer, the PC part, and it's just using that as a screen. Sometimes when I need two screens, like when I am tutoring, I'd have like them open on my computer where my webcam is, and notes and stuff, or questions, or the specification open on the big screen, so I can make sure I'm teaching on target, which is very important. Water behind that, you can kind of see, zoom, water bottle, because stay hydrated. Go drink some water right now, in fact. Pause the video and then come back. And then yeah, that's pretty much my setup. I've got my headphones there, really nice Surface headphones too, they're so good. Very nice noise cancellation. active noise cancelling, in fact, and you know, you just straight up can't hear anything from the outside. Like 90% of the stuff from outside you can't hear when it's on max, and it's so good. And if I show you the back of my laptop, here is that deburred skin. So normally this was like just plain silver. It's like matte silver, and then here it's a I've got the black dragon skin. You can kind of see the texture there as well. It is textured, which is very nice. Yeah. I've got this little boy here. It's a little speaker, and it's much heavier than it looks. In fact, brilliant, dropped it. So yeah, the speaker's, it's a pretty good speaker. But so this is just charging, and we kind of just leave that in the shower for like if people want to play music. Then they've got a speaker in the shower and not their phone, so you know they don't have to worry about their phone getting wet and stuff. So yeah, good, pretty simple stuff. Power bank, because it's just good to have like more ports to charge your phone here, because normally I'm charging my phone over there, where it's nice and messy, but here it's more tidy, so I can charge my phone here when I'm working here. And these two circles, they're actually like lens wipes. So let me show you a couple of lenses that I got. They're in this case here, but I shall have to get them out. So 1 second.
A few moments later.
Yeah, so I'm back here. I thought I'd take you guys on the tripod, so I can kind of have my hands free to use with the lenses. So this is the first lens. It's a polarizing lens, and I'll put it in front of the camera. So this is now it's kind of like polarized, and it probably doesn't feel like it's doing much, or it's doing a little bit, and you can kind of tell that it kind of gets darker. So polarizing, it doesn't just make it darker, because obviously like you don't want your footage to be really dark. You want it to be nice and clear and bright. But the reason that polarizing filters are so good is that like you can use it to kind of cut reflections out of windows, or like if you're shooting out of a car or something, then you can put this filter on and you won't have like the reflections of the glass of the window and stuff like that. You won't have the glare. It just makes your photo much more clean. Pardon me, but and not only that, like when you're shooting outside when it's like nice and sunny, then it'll make the blue of the sky pop much more, because normally when you take a photo the blue seems quite washed out, compared to like when you look at it with your eyes. So this lens like kind of makes that pop a bit more, which is it really helps photos come out nice. And the second filter is a neutral density filter. So if I pop this on, in fact, this is a variable neutral density filter. So I've put it on now. Stop. As I said, that alarm's going to go off in a second. And it just did, so I will stop filming in a second, but I've still got a few minutes. So I've put the filter on here, and you can kind of change how dark. This is purely pretty much just for darkness, and now I'm like 10 times, this is like 10 stops of light darker, and you can kind of keep changing that up to, this is just one stop of light, so like it's half as bright, or like half of the amount of light is going in now, as before, and this is like with no filter again. And the reason I got this one is because it's like when you're shooting outside in a really bright day, it's easy to overexpose your photo. It gets too bright, or video, so you can kind of make this just to make it slightly darker. And if you're shooting like long exposure videos, like when the shutter speed is about a second, 2 seconds, or it's quite a long shutter speed, and you want to leave it quite long because you want to capture movement. You want to see the movement of water. It can kind of make water look really smooth. I did take it out once to test out how that works, but I'm still kind of learning how to use it. I only got it not that long ago, so kind of building on my photography skills as well with the camera. And in fact, this, if I take you off the tripod really quickly, this photo here that you saw was actually taken by me, and I think this is my favourite photo that I've taken of the Swansea skyline with the hills in the back. This is on top of a Ferris wheel. It was a really quick snap. I'll put you guys back on. Give me 1 second. There we go. Yes. So yeah, I think that's my favourite photo, and I think if I was better with filters, I could probably make it look a bit more. This obviously is edited as well, so I think that would have been a really interesting, cool photo with the filters. Anyway, I'm gonna stop filming now. I might be back at the end for a proper outro. But that's my room tour. That's kind of what happened. You know, the fire alarm thing, weird business, but all sorted. Living my best life. And I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!